Whoever did come through this match would have
20.
real confidence that can go on and have a big say in this title. The players that have gone out, obviously it's the top
21.
16 in the world, so anyone's capable of winning it, but coming through a match like this would surely fill you with confidence. Now, if the pink goes to left corner, can just leave himself pretty much where the red is
28.
here. Just to pot the pink and follow through, flick those 3 reds into the open.
Well,
Junhui, 28.
so intent on leaving the right angle on the pink, forgot about the pot on the red. How many times do we see this happen? Incredible.
That is incredible. Completely took the pot for granted.
One.
There's only one thing in his mind there. Where was he going to leave the cue ball? Completely forgot about the pot.
Three.
Not much in it, points-wise. But of course, Junhui took all the open reds, so be a good effort to score plenty here. Wow, what a shot
4.
that was with his left hand. Hit it too well.
I doubt we'll see an easier ball missed, John, all season than the one Dig missed.
Yeah. Just as you say, just took it for granted. Oh, what an effort this is to try and nudge them open. Surely not, surely not. What an effort.
6.
Perfect line, just a bit more pace if you were being picky.
One less inside.
Wonderful effort, wasn't it?
Does this red pot? Surely not. No, just plain safe. Just 4 points in it.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 6.
Not one of Ronnie's best safeties, that, in all honesty, but he'll just be glad to be still in this frame. Not the best safety, but helped by the fact that Ronnie's just slightly hampered by the brown. He can just get to the middle of the cue ball. Ooh, where's this cue ball going? Okay. Last thing you wanted was for the white to run in off. And although there's no crowd here, Stephen, I'm feeling a bit of tension here. It's coming from the players and the situation of the match. Good pot.
One.
Now he's going to stop short of the baulk line. He's going to get a nice kiss on the green. The kiss on the green leaves him on the brown.
Yeah, this was a lovely pot right in the middle. Junhui. Natural angle here, I think, just to one cushion. Missed the blue, in between blue and pink for a choice of 2 reds. Not easy to win the match at this visit.
5.
Be interesting to see what angle he gets in the black. If he's got a high black here, which he has, so
6.
he has to play the cannon now in the 2 reds on the right hand side on the cushion. If he gets half ball on the left hand side one, he'll promote the other one towards the right corner pocket. Didn't get into the cue ball enough. Just a little bit high in the black. The shot in the red wasn't the best.
13.
Is he taking on the double? It's the only red he can leave, is the one he's playing.
Junhui, 13.
Suppose we had to have one of these frames, didn't we? It's a little bit scrappy, a bit of tension.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you so rightly said earlier on, the frame you need to win the match always has a little bit more difficulty about it. Knocking the blue off its spot. I think Ronnie was thinking the blue would be a blocker for that red that's just this side of the green. Knocking the blue away. Left Junhui a chance at this red. And because he's got the insurance of these 2 reds together near the top cushion, you feel as though you can go for it and it might not cost you the frame.
Well, if Ronnie's thinking of taking this red on, I think if you miss this, you very often you just leave the red over the pocket because it's a thin cut. Not lift a pot on, but you think he'd be in trouble, Ronnie, in his next shot.
17 points the difference. Junhui needs 3 of these remaining 4 reds. It was worth a go. I think this red cuts to the middle though. He's had one great chance. If he was to lose this frame, well, he'd suffer a little bit with Junhui.
1.
No, he's only going to bounce hard enough off that baulk cushion to be on the blue. I doubt it. I mean, you could think of just rolling up to the yellow or brown, but I don't think that's in Ronnie's mind. Well, he's looking at the yellow. No, he's looking at the brown. So he'll be playing the pot. Well, how many middle
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
pocket pots has he missed by hitting the near jaw today?
Yeah, missed a similar one to that early on. Was it the first frame or the second frame? Very early in the match, he missed one. He hit this better, to be fair. Very close to the pot. But unfortunately, I'm missing it. He's perfect on the red. And Ding just wants an angle in the pink here. Should he get this red?
1.
He's not got an angle in the pink. If the black goes, he wanted an angle in the pink to play a cannon onto the 2 reds. Maybe I would play top spin. Touch of right hand side. Off the side cushion.
That's what he'll be looking to do. But just didn't catch them full enough. So the mistake, the miss brown from
7.
Ronnie, has not cost him. And Ding, you saw that sort of resigned look on his face. The red down the cushion with the rest, he just made certain of the pot. He should have screwed back further for the pink. It was his own fault.
Ding Junhui 7.
Good safety shot. Nice 23-point lead. Ronnie's next mistake could be his last. Doesn't want to put this other red over the right corner pocket here. He's going to be very careful. He has done, but it's just managed to get to the cushion. Very risky shot. It was the only shot he had, but very risky.
Yeah, and the only thing he could do was try and get a good length with the cue ball and let the two reds go where they were going to go. But he did get a good length. But Ding may take this on. No, decided to play the cross double. The reason I said he may take it on, I thought he may have taken it on because he didn't want to bring a red away from the cushion. Anyway, it was his choice. It was how he saw it. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. Needs the green to come to his rescue, and it hasn't. So Ding Junhui, this is your opportunity. Ronnie slumps back in his seat. Could that be his last shot in this year's Betfred Masters? 7 times champion on the brink of defeat.
Well, that was... I know we've seen his long game's been poor, but that was a bit of a twitch, that one, I'm afraid. There's a knock. I thought he might have stunned the cue ball run for the black to the same pocket, because I think it would have made the pot easier. The way he played it, he was flicking side on it to try and get the cue ball through a gap. Has he got away with it?
No.
No, he's not. So he's had plenty chances, Ding Junhui, in this frame.
If there's one thing over the many years I've watched
6.
Ronnie O'Sullivan play, he never wilts under pressure.
7.
No, and I think up with John Higgins, one of the best games ever seen at clearing up when you have to win a frame. Big question, can Ding Junhui recover from this frame and win the match?
14.
It's a big ask, I think, now.
16.
So green, brown, blue and pink to keep his hopes alive. And as Stephen said,
90.
really heap a bit of pressure on Ding Junhui, who's had 2 golden opportunities to win this match and has not taken them.
23. $28.
It'll be a mighty relief,
34.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, if he knocks that pink in. He's just potting the black just to make certain the clearance
41.
was done. But it must have been on 2 occasions at least that he thought he was out of this year's Betfred Masters. But he's not. He's now within 1 frame of Ding Junhui.
He's got that break much too thick. He was fortunate not to hit the red that's come up to the bulk end on the way up, but he still left it to left middle. If Ding was feeling any pressure,
One.
the chances he missed, that's exactly what he wanted, an easy opener in this frame. You have to say, he didn't play it that well. He's got too much angle in the blue here. Certainly more angle than he wanted. Into the pink. And it's amazing, isn't it? When you pass up chances to win the match, how all of a sudden the
6.
run of the balls starts to go against you.
Yep, he hit the pink pretty well. So he's playing the pot. And he got it, but he was always going to have a problem getting
7.
position on a colour. He's just about on the blue. Running down the line. Well, if he's found a
12.
gap here, he'll be very pleased. I think there's just one red that went. Well, he's not on it. He's playing safe. So when he played the
Ding Junhui
blue
12.
there into the middle, I'm not quite certain. I presume he played for the red closest to the top cushion. That seemed it was the only red that went. So didn't make the most of that gifted chance off Ronnie's break. With a beautiful safety. Line and length to perfection. This red does pop, but boy, it's difficult, particularly he's going to have to play it at pace. Oh, but that's a cracker.
One.
That is a cracker. Now needs to stop short the baulk line. And it has done. Chance number 2. Best long pot he's played all match. He was none out of 4 and now he's 5 out of 11, so he's picking up that side of the game. But it's all about making a frame winning contribution and a match winning one, of course.
All of a sudden that
Four.
cue ball that he's had on a string for the whole match is, well, it's getting away from him now. Played to go into the main bunch there. This is a very tough pot. No, great pot. Great pot.
5.
But again, not perfect. Didn't hit that one well. He almost missed the pot and he's lost the cue ball to the corner pocket.
Foul. Ding Junhui 5. Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Definitely looked very edgy there. He's feeling it, no doubt.
Yeah, you can see he almost missed the yellow at Wriggles in. It's fascinating. You get top sport, what pressure does. It's been so good this afternoon, Ding Junhui. Now all of a sudden, as I said, the cue ball control's eluding him. As we see a lovely pot from Ronnie.
1.
And he doesn't look the same person, Ding. Body language, everything.
Yeah, he may be thinking about chances he's missed to clinched this match by now. It just wears away on your mental side. I think Ronnie can just cue past the green to pot the brown. And sit there, suffer. Of course, he's got that cushion, so he still could have another frame if he doesn't win this one. Whereas Ronnie can't afford any mistakes now. Looking at the green, I fancy the brown, but the reason he's thinking about the green, maybe he can't get to the middle of the cue ball. Well, it looks as though he can. Played this perfectly. Good shot.
5.
Red and a black to make the points all square.
Six.
So clever, you know. He played that. He knew he'd be hampered on the black, but he needed that angle on the black to try and get
30.
into the two reds, because they weren't. Nothing was potable prior. Wonderful shot.
$40.
A tiny bit more angle than he really wanted on this black. He should still be able to stun into the red directly above the black. Yeah, that was caused by having a little bit too much angle. That's why he lost the cue ball there. Wasn't able to get
21.
into that red with a thick enough contact. You need half ball, you got quarter ball.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 21.
Pretty good safety though. If Junhui tries to get the cue ball back to the baulk end, he's got to be very careful he doesn't collide with the pink. And Ronnie, like any snooker player, will notice that the signs are there that his opponent is just beginning to weaken. Didn't want to risk trying to get back to the baulk end, but he's left this red on.
One.
Ronnie's long point today has been excellent. I mean, anything over sort of 65% is excellent.
Six.
Yeah, he's a flat angle on the black here, so he can kiss the red that's to the left of the 5. A
7.
little bit straight. Careless little shot. May just have enough angle to force the cue ball up. And he's got a red to the right middle. It's not the one he was playing for.
40.
He's playing the cannon to that red to the left.
$50.
Perfect now though. There's only 2 reds available. to the right corner.
Yeah.
Already 30 points ahead.
Yeah, another
22.
17 points needed. So it's 3 of these remaining reds. 2 of them are nicely
23.
available. There's one on the top cushion, so it's not a formality.
$30.
We'll trying to nudge the red
31.
open. Don't know whether that was the right choice. I'm not being wise after the event now. He's run out of position.
Yeah, I think it was the right shot myself, but I just think the last couple of frames, the tension has just forced both players to lose complete control of that cue ball. Getting to the, as we say, the business end of this match.
Wonderful pot. Pretty disappointment behind him not being good on the blue. So just the red needed.
36.
And Ding Junhui will need a snooker. And we're going into a decider.
37.
Well, he'll be thinking of all the missed chances now. Because we're going to have one more frame. The 11th. To decide
44.
who gets a place in the quarter-final.
Yeah,
45.
I have my doubts whether Ding can win this match now. Okay, he can prove me wrong if he gets a golden chance in amongst the black, but I feel just the last couple of frames,
50.
the chances, the previous frame to this, were glorious.
51.
Well, we did say, Stephen, though, for it to be a classic, it needed to go to decider. And now it is one of the
58.
all-time great Masters matches.
60.
This is wonderful snooker, and now we're seeing what pressure does.
$63.
Well, as I say, in all the years I've seen Ronnie play, I've never said, well, it's the pressure that's got to him.
67. $72. 78.
Wonderful.
95.
Wonderful.
Okay.
He's been let off the hook, you feel, by Ding Junhui, but all you can do when you let off the hook is take advantage of it, and that's what he's done. And now we're in for a decider to a great match.
Deciding frame. Ding Junhui to break.
Ding Junhui breaks off, and that's by a long way the match of the tournament so far, and it's not a good break. Got it much too thick. Ding will already be in his chair, fearing the worst. He'll be thinking, if Ronnie pots this red, he's played his last shot in this match.
One.
And how well did he play it? How well did he play it? That's how you get to be one of the best players in the world, if not the best, is to be able to play shots like that under pressure.
Yes, full of conviction.
8.
Now for the black.
9.
And as we said, Stephen, at the start of the match, Ronnie looked a little bit tentative. But from 3-0 behind, he's played absolutely superb. Don't get me wrong. I think he'll admit that
60.
it was his opponent that's given him a little bit of help to get him back to this decider. But he has played well
70.
from 3-0 behind. As good as he's queued for quite a while.
Yeah, I mentioned before Christmas 2 or 3 tournaments, he just wasn't playing well at all.
24.
But it looks to me like he's been putting some working in the practice table. Looks a lot sharper.
25.
So key shot coming up. Bound to get perfect angle in the blue.
30.
Or even ball colour. Has he got too much angle in the red to stay on the blue? Possibly. Maybe you have to play for green or brown. But the key shot coming
31.
up, it'll be the green. As I say, of these shots, miss the pink. Just before the right middle pocket with some right hand side. Hmm.
34.
Certainly not ideal. Would have liked to got a slightly thicker contact on the bunch.
Yeah, he looked to see if he could pot the red to the left middle. Couldn't. Hampered on this. How many times
Ronnie
has he
O'Sullivan.
missed to the middle?
34.
Hitting the near jaw first. 3 occasions I can think of. 3 glaring ones. Don't get me wrong, when you're hampered by the black, as he was, not easy. Had to be so precise. But he'd be annoyed. Didn't make the most of that chance.
One.
Couldn't do anything with that red except just pot it because he was hampered bridging over the pack of reds. Well, the roll-up behind any of the ball colours is available to lay the snooker. He got down as if he was looking at the pot on the green there, which I can't believe he's going to play that. And again, he's looking pretty positively at it, but no, I think he's going to decide on the roll-up behind the brown.
Yeah, it's as though he's desperate to win the frame in one visit. Is he rolling up behind the brown? Is he playing the pot? He's playing the pot, I feel. Shows you.
One.
I don't think he's thinking as clearly as he was early on in the match.
A very strange shot choice. I mean, what is he going to play next? Very strange shot choice. Surely he wasn't planning on leaving himself this red that Ronnie's going to take on. Oh,
One.
wonderful shot. Again, look at how still the head is. Deserves to win the match, that shot.
Yeah, there's just one more good shot to be played. Ding Junhui now,
8.
sat in his seat. Nothing he can do about it. That one good shot
9.
is this one coming up. Pot the black. maybe screw the red on the extreme left of the cluster if he can cannon that. You leave him a nice choice of reds. I decided to go in and volley, and it's worked out absolutely perfect. This will be one of Ronnie O'Sullivan's greatest victories in my eyes.
16.
Sometimes we question his attitude, but there's been nothing wrong with it today. He's hung on in there. Okay, a little bit of help from his opponent, but now a chance to win a match
17.
that he never looked like winning.
Yeah, I'm afraid the pressure's got to Ding to get over the winning line. That's all you can say. The chances he's had. Red to left middle, the long red with 2 reds left. They missed. It was over the right
24.
corner pocket.
Not the best position shot there from Ronnie. Should have avoided the kiss on the brown. Ding may think he can get back to the table. All depends on this.
25.
Couldn't have played it better.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful match. Both players have played fantastically well, but
32.
unfortunately for Ding, he's just weakened slightly when he's seen the winning line.
33.
All credit to Ronnie O'Sullivan. From 3-0 down, you have to say it didn't look good at that stage, but he's played some fantastic snooker to win this match.
Yes, Stephen, and when we talk about that pressure, he's cued absolutely beautifully
40.
through all of it, hasn't he?
Yeah, the opening red in this frame, okay, didn't win the frame match from that visit, but the opening red
41.
was just wonderful. And then the red that Ding left him, for that, what do you have to say, strange shot choice from Ding. He could have rolled up behind the baulk colour.
Should have rolled up behind the baulk colour.
47. 48.
I'm not being wise after the event.
Yeah, I think even I would have rolled up behind the baulk colour there.
Well, that is pushing it a little bit, but yeah, well, it was the right shot. If you play the right shot, then, you know,
55.
it didn't look as though he was going to get any advantage by potting the brown.
56.
It was a heads gone moment, wasn't it?
Yeah. Not thinking straight. But boy, as he turned it on, the rocket, wonderful. Great
62.
match. It's like, you know, we always say,
63.
shame he's got to be a loser, but that's the way of it. They play a odd number of frames. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, but Ronnie O'Sullivan has absolutely produced the goods here.
68.
Got to take your chances when you get them. And I think
70.
it goes without saying now, he is the man to beat in this year's Betfred Masters. He's already a 7 times winner. You won't want to bet
73.
against it being 8. Not playing the pot on the brown. And that will be it, and Ding Junhui will be left wondering what happened there in the last couple of frames. But Ronnie O'Sullivan, fair play, has stuck in there.